What's up guys, this is Nate24 the Great, back with a brand new video. In today's video I'll be looking over the most hated Fortnite seasons and then giving my opinion on it. So on the Fortnite.gg website there is actually a feature where you can rank the seasons, all of the Fortnite seasons from worst to best and whatever. And this is a pretty popular site. Like, a lot of people have gave their feedback on these seasons and ranked them. Like the chapter 2 season 1, easily, let's see, 1 2 3 4 5, easily 50k people have ranked this season on here. So this gives me a large variety of Fortnite player base in what overall the majority of the Fortnite player base thinks. Of course, there's still a ton of people that have not ranked on this website or whatever, but this is the most popular website and this is probably the closest I'm gonna get. So we're gonna go off this, and this is what is considered the most hated seasons by the Fortnite community. And I'm gonna start with the number 5 most hated Fortnite season, chapter 2 season 1. Now this season was very interesting because when it first started out, it was a brand new map, brand new loophole and whatever, and it has all the new features of a brand new map. But this season, a lot of people don't remember this, but this season got very delayed. And well, not delayed, but they extended this season. They kept extending it. It was supposed to, let's say it was supposed to end June 1st. They extended it to July 1st. You know what I mean? They extended the end of the season so that it kept going on. But in between that time period, there was no new content. And throughout the season as well, the content was the new content was very limited. And this was when, I don't know if the people that played back then remember this, but this is when fashion shows became a huge thing in Fortnite. And the reason behind that is because there was nothing else to do in Fortnite, so people started hosting fashion shows on the map and just things like that to try and stay invested in Fortnite, since there was no new content to play around with or cover. If you're a YouTuber or a content creator, there was nothing new for you to cover. So like I said, people started doing fashion shows and stuff like that. But when it launched, it was really cool, especially the feature that you went straight from the trailer into a match. That was a really cool feature, and I think that the launch of this season was really good. The battle pass was not terrible, and I think if it wasn't extended as long as it was, that this season wouldn't be as hated as it is. So yes, I think that Fortnite players have some sort of right. I see where they're coming from with the hate towards this season, but I don't think it was terrible. It wasn't too bad. So the 4th most hated Fortnite season by the community is Fortnite Vibin'. And if you've watched some of my past videos, you'd know that I defend Fortnite Vibing all the time. I don't get the hate towards it. I think that there was several map changes throughout the season, several map changes, several new weapons. I understand if you don't like the new weapons, but either way, there was new weapons and new map changes throughout the entire season. We had, wait, was there new map changes, or am I thinking a different season? I'm pretty sure there was new map changes. Don't quote me on that, but I think I was thinking of a different season. No, yeah, because we had the charged SMG and we had the 2-shot shotgun. And I understand if you don't like those, but I just think the general theme, the general vibe that this season had, get it, vibing, but it was a really good season in general, the theme it had. And this was during the summer, so you know, it added to that like summer, you know, vibin-ish feel to it. And I think the battle pass as well was pretty good. We had Indiana Jones and Darth Vader. I mean, that's already a solid lineup. But overall, I think the battle pass was not too bad. I think that vibing gets overhated and that it shouldn't be like this low on the list. Just my opinion. This is purely my opinion. You guys you're entitled to your own opinion. This is just my opinion. And then the number 3 most hated Fortnite season by the community is Chapter 3, Season 4, Fracture. Yeah, I mean, once again, I didn't like this season at all. This was the Chrome season. I didn't like it. I don't know what it is about it, but I did not enjoy it at all. The battle pass was not great. And the gameplay, like, I can't pinpoint, I can't tell you exactly what it is, but it's just something about that season felt off. Something about that season, I didn't enjoy it at all for some reason. And if you take a look back at it, like, you can see there were new weapons. The Evo Chrome shotgun and the AR, I actually did like those. Those were new, and we had, you know, several map changes throughout the season, you know, with the Chrome taking over. But it's just like, I don't know, it's just something about it just did not feel right, and something about it, like, I just didn't like. I don't know exactly what it is. Like I said, I cannot pinpoint. I can't tell you exactly what it is, but just playing that season, I put a decent amount of hours into Fortnite each season. I don't play like 24/7 or anything like that, but I play enough to, like, I don't know. I play enough to know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? And I don't know, just something about that season felt off. So I agree with that ranking, honestly. And then the number 2 most hated Fortnite season is Fortnite Wilds, Chapter 4, Season 3. I know that this was so hated. It's kind of crazy how hated this season was. Fighting in the jungle biome, don't get me wrong, the jungle biome, it did look kind of cool, like all the trees and stuff. The idea was good, but actually fighting in the jungle biome was impossible because you had so much like shrubbery and like bushes. It was so hard to see people. Like, that's all I remember is fighting in the jungle biome. And if you're not within like 5 meters of someone, well, that may be exaggerating a little, but you know what I mean. Like, if you were not right next to someone, it was so hard to see them because they could just so easily hide in all the shrubbery and stuff in the jungle. So idea-wise, I think this season was really good, but executed not well, in my opinion. The battle pass, it was okay. There were some skins in this battle pass that I just did not like at all. And then the rest of them are okay. They're not bad. But overall, I don't know. The only thing I liked about this season was the Mammoth Pistol. I just remember having fun with the Mammoth Pistol. And that's about all. That's the only good thing I can remember from this season, just off the top of my head and off the memories I've had playing that season. I know that I played that season a decent amount because it was during the summer. In the summer event, you know what? I should probably touch on the summer event since it did happen during the season. The summer event was mid, okay? Summer Escape, it was the worst summer event we've ever had until we got All Sweat Summer. And somehow All Sweat Summer was worse than Summer Escape, and Summer Escape was horrible. So yeah, Fortnite just keeps making worse and worse events, but that's for a different time, different video. But Summer Escape, we got, you know, some sprays on like a rock and like the waterfall area, and we got Summer Meow Schools, which I believe, even though he was like the secret skin, I believe he was supposed to be like tied into the summer event. At least we did get some challenges and several free rewards, which was, you know, nice of Fortnite to do. But overall, like, there was like no new content. We got the ice cream back, we got the firework flare gun back, and, you know, in comparison to this year's summer event, that's pretty good. But in comparison to the past summer events we had, it was not very good at the time. So yeah, that season, I understand why it's so hated, and I understand why a lot of people do not like it. So the number one most hated Fortnite season by the community, ranked by like a ton of people, at least like 60k people here, at least probably like 70k. I'm not doing all the math right now, but ranked by a ton of people on Fortnite.gg website. Chapter 2, Season 6, Fortnite Primal. And I think if you ask anyone in the Fortnite community, 90% chance that they agree with you that this is, you know, considered the worst Fortnite season we've ever had. And honestly, the Battle Pass was pretty good. The Battle Pass this season, I thought, was good. Definitely better than Wild and Fracture, the Chrome season. The Battle Pass, like I said, good. So we're already off to a good start there. But the main thing that I think a lot of people didn't like was the like the crafting system that they introduced this season with the bones and the gears. I think a lot of people didn't like that mechanic at all. Like, very didn't like it. I know that, you know, a lot of people quit during this season. I know a lot of content creators on YouTube that, you know, just took a break during this season, didn't upload at all. And I honestly don't understand. I don't exactly remember why. Like, I don't think there's a specific reason why it was so hated. I think it's more so that, like, the Fortnite community in general just didn't like this season. Like, everyone had like different reasons for not liking this season, but I just think that, you know, there was so many people that didn't like some aspect of this season that it just became hated overall. And I think that there was definitely some good aspects of the season. I think the bows were a good addition. You know, we had the stink bow, the flame bow, the explosive bow, the shockwave bow, and all of those I think were very, very good additions. And we had, you know, I think the crafting system was not terrible. In my opinion, at least. I think that, you know, the crafting system was, you know, it wasn't bad, honestly. Like, it could have, you know, been worse. I think that this season, I think it gets too much hate. I understand where people are coming from when they say they don't like this season. Like, I understand, you know, where people are coming from, but in my opinion, I think that there were some cool aspects of the season. The recycler was not good at all. I understand if you hate that, because that thing was horrible. But the crafting system, the bows, the primal shotgun, I actually enjoyed that. I liked the primal shotgun. You know, all of the other new primal weapons, they weren't terrible, and the makeshift weapons as well, you know, they weren't terrible. Me personally enjoyed it, but like I said, if you didn't like that, I can understand why you don't like that. I can completely understand why the community disliked this season, because it was very different. Honestly, it was very out there, so to say. And, you know, I don't think it deserves this low of a ranking. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, it's a tough decision, because even though it's this low on the list, this is the most hated Fortnite season, I think that there were still some good things added during the season, some good additions. So I think that, yes, it wasn't a perfect season, but there were still some perks to it, in my opinion, at least. So yeah, let me know in the comments below, what is your most hated Fortnite season? And why? Why is it your most hated Fortnite season? I'll be genuinely curious to see what people say, because I know that even though this is the most hated by, you know, the majority of the player base, there's still plenty of people that, you know, they hate a different season for a specific reason. And, you know, it's definitely curious to see it's definitely interesting to see what different people think. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.